today. 530-301 1616.
Is your space a mess? A worry and a frown? Need a fresh new start in every corner of your town. You try to keep up, but the list just never ends. You need the champions, they're more than just good friends. Call Champions today. That number is 5309667 141.
The wait is over, striper season is officially ramping up. And the big ones are biting, don't get left on the dock while the action is heating up. Slots are filling fast, book your trip with Kevin Brock today for a world-class experience on the water. It's more than a fishing trip, it's a memory that'll last a lifetime. Book now before it's too late. Yeah.
Being a landlord shouldn't feel like a second full-time job. At Key Renter Property Management, we handle the headaches so you don't have to. From professional marketing and rigorous tenant screening to 24/7 maintenance and automated rent collection, we protect your investment and maximize your ROI with total transparency. Ready for a hands-off rental experience? Call Key Renter today at 916-407-4000. Key Renter, real estate management made simple.
Real estate is about more than just houses. It's about your future. Molly Howell with Intero Real Estate Services. Serving the Rockland community is my passion. Your goals are my priority. For a dedicated approach to buying or selling, call me at 916-624-0767. Putting you first from start to finish.
Sun's up on the water, making that fishing line shine. Headed out with the best guide for them big old stripers of mine. Beat the odds and bend the rod with Stoddard's Guide Service. Beat the odds and bend the rod with Stoddard's Guide Service. You're tuned in, fishing with Stoney Stone. Your local source for fishing news, you heard it here first. Fishing reports, special guests, and more. Pull up a chair, join the chat, let's talk fishing! With hosts Stoney Stone and Darren Mayhew.
With your host, Stoney Stone.
I'm here. It's that time. It's live. He's like sitting there, say something. Hey, this is Stoney Stone. It is Monday, and I am solo today. Well, not solo. I got my producer here, Eric, but there's no Darren. Darren did too much fishing this weekend, and I guess he hurt his back and can't make it today. But hey, we're wishing him the best right now, and we know what that's like, right?
Yeah, I'm feeling left out here. Now I need to hurt my back here and do
No. You can't hurt your back. You got to keep going. You need someone to carry the weight of all the responsibility of the businesses.
I was going to say, can you at least lose some weight if I'm going to carry you? But you actually have, so
I've lost a lot of weight.
I'll let you have it this time.
Nope, I lost a lot of weight. I'm down to 205 was it 15, 13 pounds, 213
Oh, good job.
from about 250. So let's hope I can keep it off.
Yeah,
Anyway, you didn't call in to listen to me talk about my weight.
they may have.
You probably called in to talk about fishing. Man, all I got to say is fishing is off the hook right now. We're going to dive into hey, it's a good pun, huh? We're going to dive into some of that fish talk. We're going to have Kevin Brock calling in today to give us a detailed fishing report of a lot of things going on right now. And there's a ton of events going on into April that we're going to touch on all the events going on. I think last time I counted, there was 8 events. We got an announcement with the Catfish Bash I'm going to make tonight. Jake would be here, but unfortunately he's working nights right now. And there you go. That's what we have on the agenda today. I'm going to start with the Catfish Bash. Catfish Bash has a new headline sponsor. And this one, I think, deserves a drum roll or something. I know we have some sound effects here, or a horn, or a beep, beep, beep. I don't know what we got going on. But yes, we have a new sponsor for the Catfish Bash. And there it is. I can't even hear it. I don't know what you played, what you did. But Minn-Kota Tools, not Minn-Kota, Milwaukee Tools.
God, yeah,
Yeah, good safety again. Milwaukee. I had an M in there, right? Milwaukee Tools is definitely going to be our headline sponsor. And thanks to Steve, I always mispronounce Steve's last name. Starts with an H. Havoc. How do you say Steve's name?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, Steve with Bassline Bangers, and that's how they know him, as the Bassline Bangers, was instrumental in helping getting this headline sponsor. So Jake and I appreciate you doing that, and we're excited to bring these guys on. And they actually registered a team. I saw a new registration come in late last week and went, who is this new team? And it's the Milwaukee guys. They're putting in a team as well, so that's exciting. We're growing. I think we have a total of 15 teams registered right now. And a new headline sponsor, and there's still some time. It's not right away. We've got some time to get in there. When is that date? It's May 30th. So, we got a lot of runway for people to get the word out. Share this post out there. Let people know. I know we have a lot of listeners on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, we now have people on wherever you listen to your podcasts, whether it's Spotify, Apple Play. Where are we, Eric? Where are we?
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. But I would say just go into your podcast stations and just type in Fishing with Stoney Stone, and you will probably find us and hear all of our past episodes. So
Yep.
go check that out. But yeah, Catfish Bash is coming up. With that, I just want to jump into a bunch of events that are going on. A lot of the guys have been on over the last few weeks promoting events. But May 9th's coming up here in a few weeks. But the TKO, Take Your Kids Out event is going on at Collins Lake.
Wait, what date is that?
I have it written down as May 9th.
Okay.
Did I say that right?
We were in April, and then you jump forward to
I
May.
know. I'm just going down what I have written down, but we have a lot of April events, and this is in no particular order.
But their registration ends April 15th, I believe.
Yes.
Last time they were here. So if you want to register, if you want to volunteer, you got to get on that before April 15th.
And just go. You'll see the little flyer rotate up here on the marquee on the podcast, but it's also on my feed on the Fishing with Stoney Stone's Facebook page or TikTok or Instagram. Just go look in our feed, but there's a lot of information out there on the TKO event. They are looking for captains. The more captains they get, the more they can get kids on the water. So if you have a free day or make yourself available that day, get out there and volunteer. They'd love to get you. There's a little form, little QR code you can scan, and that'll get you right into the captain's registration. I believe they were getting pretty full on kids. I think they're pretty much set, but they'd love to get more boats out there so kids can have more of a personal experience. And like I said, the guys were on the podcast. I'm sure they'll be back on the podcast here before the event actually comes out. So yeah, I'm breaking things up over here. So yeah, TKO event. Another kids event is Get Out and Fish is doing a kids trout tournament on April 11th. So go check their Facebook page out for Get Out and Fish. And Matt Grimm's got a great event going on there that a lot of people get involved in and help support that as well. What else we got going on? NorCal Guides Association Striper Derby. I'm going to end up having to sit this one out this year, something that usually it's April 18th and 19th. I'm hoping Anthony's going to still get out there and do that event with NorCal Guides, Striper Derby. It supports getting a lot of James Stone is the president of that group, and he is, I don't know if it's president, chairman, but he's the head guy that we all know. Is fighting for our salmon and a lot of the fisheries. So we love supporting those guys, and they do a lot for the community as well. And yeah, Anthony, get your new boat out there, or come and pick my boat up, whatever works for you. Tule Creek Hunting Outfitters. I said it right? I didn't screw it up. Hunting Outfitters. They have their bow fishing blitz, the bow blitz, on April 17th and 19th over there in Clear Lake. So you definitely want to go check that out. If you haven't ever bow fished, go check out and see what they've got going on. But that sounds like a blast to do. Channel Cat Classic on April 25th and 26th. I know their registration is growing. Richard's putting on a big 2-day pro-style tournament out there at Clear Lake. If you haven't seen their flyer, the open registration is open. They're doing a guaranteed $8,000 first place prize. So right now they've only got, I think, 25 teams, and if they only had 5 teams, they were still going to pay $8,000.
Yeah.
So the more teams that enter, the less chance you have to win, but at least you're gonna have fun.
I mean, you have to enter if you want to win.
Exactly, you have to enter.
Like, how good are you? $8,000 good at fishing?
You would hope, right?
Yeah.
You would hope, but they this is the first 2-day catfish tournament in a year, so they're really excited about their first time coming out and doing this event, and it's we'll hopefully have participation with the bash. We'll hope that grow as well, and vice versa. And if you never fished a 2-day event, I would definitely go check it out and see how you like it. It's a little bit different animal. It's almost like taking your 1 day and you're going to put it into 2 days. You're going to fish 2 days. So if you do bad 1 day, you might do better the next day. But it's going to take total weight of 2 days to win that tournament. So some people like that aspect, because you go out there and you have a great day, and the next day you don't, or you have 2 great days, but it just increases your odds. And it's a lot of fun with that many, that much fishing out there. But I'll tell you what is I would definitely do a bash first. If you've never done a catfish tournament, I would say definitely register for one of the bashes. Too late to do it before the next 2-day tournament. But if you want to check out and see kind of how it runs, is definitely start with the bash, and that will get your feet wet to say, yeah, I really like this, and then see if you can handle 2 days. I know that.
Are you worthy?
Are you worthy? Can your body handle it? You might mentally think you can do 2 days, but you get out there and do competitive fishing 2 days in a row. It's not meant for everybody.
Yeah.
With weather and just everything. You get in your own
Logistics.
head. Logistics. Cost. All these costs go up. Just seems like it's getting more and more expensive to go out there and have fun. What else we got going on? Channel Cat Classic. Kevin Brock, he's going to be on giving a fish report, but he has a striper derby, kind of a cool little derby he's doing to promote some stuff over at the tackle box there in Chico. But there's a Facebook post he has for his derby, and it's real simple. You go out there and fish for striper, post a picture with the measuring tape showing how big your striper is, and we're going to randomly pick, or not randomly, I'm going to say there's 2 winners. There's a winner that's going to be a blind bogey draw. We're going to pick a number, and then we're going to pick whoever's closest to that number as one of the winners. And then there's the biggest striper with a picture with a measure on it. A couple things you got to be aware of is this is a fun derby. We're going to be able to, and I'm sure I'm the one putting in all the work. We'll be looking at all the photos and looking at the measuring. If I cannot read the measurements, it's not legible. I've seen a few pictures on there where you can't see it. There's no, there's a reflection or something.
Oh, I've seen some really bad ones, like Sift, especially.
Yeah, there was one.
I was like, why is that blue bar there? Like,
well, that's
are
the
there
measuring
markings?
tape. But you can't.
Well,
see the
you need to
measurement.
have like markings on it for it to
Exactly.
be a measuring tape.
Right. So if we can't read it, unfortunately, we can't put you in with a weight, but you can submit another picture. So you still have time. We're going to do it this Thursday is when we're doing the drawing. I think it's April 2nd. And we'll do our best to read those. But if you can't read it, neither can I. And we did say that's only 1 entry per person. So when I go through, I'll just look at if you have an entry in, your biggest one is what I'm going to take as your entry. If you have more than one, the other one won't count. But there's going to be 2 winners, and we're going to draw those live on Facebook. What? Eric's all laughing.
Oh, Ben.
Ben, what has Ben yapping about?
I'll read it later.
You'll read it later. But yeah, a lot of people out there striper fishing. So
He used the double P.
yeah, I bet you did. That's because you. So we'll switch gears here a little bit. But anyway, now that I got Ben on my mind.
Dan says he has some pretty good photoshopping skills. So
I bet you he
look
does.
out.
Dan is Mr. Videographer, Mr. Sony man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna nickname him Sony. But get out there, do some fishing. The bite has been wide open everywhere from, I don't even know where it starts. It definitely starts in the Delta, all the way up the river, all the way up past Calusa. I've been seeing posts on the Sacramento River, the Feather River, everywhere in between, Calusa on down to the Delta. It seems like people are catching. I haven't seen a lot of reports above Calusa. Doesn't mean that they're not up there, and Kevin probably has some more insight on that when he calls in to give a fishing report. But yeah, it limits everybody's catching fish. So yeah, striper fishing is on fire. Iselton, the California Striped Bass.
Say that again?
What? California Striped
Say
Bass.
that again?
Nope, I'm
Wait,
not
wait,
saying it
wait.
again.
What city is it in? Iselton?
Iselton.
Okay.
I said
That's
Iselton.
what I thought.
Yeah,
Okay,
don't
so
play it
Iselton.
back. Iselton.
Iselton.
Iselton. You sound like my wife now. She always corrects my grammar.
Well, if you weren't wrong all the time.
Oh my God! But Striped Bass Association is doing their 5th annual Barry Canonero.
Oh, I knew this was going to be bad, and I can't
Exactly.
even help you on that one.
I can't exactly, but their 5th annual. Unfortunately, it's on April 4th. Unfortunately, I can't make it. Hopefully, you
This
guys will get out
Saturday.
there. It's this Saturday. I was hoping it would be my last tournament. I would actually go fish.
Yeah.
Before I had my surgery, and I was like, you know what, I'll go fish it, but I got vetoed.
Yeah.
I got vetoed by the wife. And she's probably for the better. Last thing I need to do is go aggravate everything, go into surgery. Like, you know what, we can't do the surgery because whatever you just did, you just screwed everything else up.
Yeah.
So now you got to wait. I'm like, no.
You broke some other stuff right at the end.
Exactly. So I won't be there, but I will be there in spirit, and we'll be living through everybody's photos and videos. Let's see. We talked about the bash, May 30th. If you haven't registered, you still have time. And yeah, that's all of these events. Let's see. Easter is Sunday. I don't know how many religious people are out there. You're going to go look for eggs or color eggs or chase a bunny or go to church or whatever it is you're going to do. I still haven't figured out how you got a rabbit and an egg, and this all has to do with God. But anyway, then speak of the devil, right? Perfect timing. Oh my God. But yes, as people that know me, one of my favorite sayings is Happy Easter. And I say that all year long. I just kind of say it as a joke, but yeah, now I can really say it and not be, off season. So, all right.
Ready to go?
Looks like Mr. Brock has made it in today. Kevin, can you hear us?
I can hear you great. Hey, can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. How are you, buddy?
See, I would have worked great for that AT&T commercial. Here, but all I know is I get online and I hear a rabbit and an egg, and I'm like, Tony, it's way too early in the podcast to be talking about that kind of stuff. So I'm calling, not to do anything but give the roundabout fishing report, and I'm going to make it fast. I'm going to make it furious. I got back in today, and we've had so many orders online that I'm having to pour more trolling tails tonight. And so, yeah, that's all going on right now. So we're here to be with you and hang out with you, and you're not in a rush, and I am. So
Kevin's like, I'm going to get on and get out of here.
Unless you need me, I'll be here as long as you need me. But so what we've got is, you know what? Let's just dive right into it. Don't do anything else. Just go striper fishing. Just go striper fishing. There's so many stripers in the river. It is insane. From Calusa down. And now today, I went up. I've been catching limits of fish, nice quality fish up to 10 pounds up above Calusa. And we just started dropping down. And The baby salmon that they put in moved down, and so did the fish. They moved down with them. I fished till like 8:30 this morning, never had a bite. And I'm
Oh,
like, everybody reeling their lines. We're going for a boat ride. Hang on. So we go out for a boat ride. There's already people that were finished up. We get down below Lovey's Landing. There's fish all over the graph. Fish on, fish on, fish on. We had a great day. We released some. We caught some. We kept some. It was just super fun all the way down. So from today was Lovey's Landing all the way down. Now check this out. If you have a boat that's fast and you put in at Knight's Landing tomorrow and you fly up in the morning from Tisdale down, halfway down, maybe even to it there are the baby salmon just got there. The
yep.
stripers, they sent me videos of it. The stripers were boiling all over the middle of the river. Two guys were up there that just got back to Knight's Landing boat ramp, had over 50 fish landed as fast as they could cast.
Yeah, I saw a video from Ben sent me a video. He was out there at Teasdale, and
Yeah,
you can see the boils just everywhere. It was crazy.
it was just insane. If you don't like to striper fish, well, you should learn how to, because I mean, these are big fish this year. Guys were catching them on the bank on anchovies. Then you work your way all the way down to the delta, and they're still smashing them down there. So, all the way in the river, all the way down, the feather's dropping out. I'm not saying the feather won't be any good, but there's more fish going up the sack. All the baby salmon are going down. It's going to end quick this year. So don't be like, oh, we got plenty of time, da 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 da, middle till May, middle of May. It may not go that long. So get out there now and go striper fishing. Guys caught them trolling today. Guys caught them on sardines. Guys caught them on anchovies. Guys caught them on minnows. Guys caught them on swim baits. I saw guys casting A rigs, catching them. This is the time where I saw them casting black worms and catching them. This is the time you can catch them on anything. Anything that looks like a minnow and swimming, just get around the fish and you'll catch them. So it's just pretty cool. And they were grabbing it like piranhas. My goodness. And I got there late. I got there late. I got to the action late, and they were still just yanking them down like, oh, I'm snagged. Oh, no, that's a striper.
Yeah.
So, Shasta's kicking on for bass. Orville's kicking on for bass. All these different places. Collins is red hot for trout. The guys are catching kokanee now. Big Nate's catching kokanee. Kyle Weiss starting to get lots of fish. So if you like that lake fishing style, but if you want to get in to some striper fishing, that's the report. That is the report. We're doing weekly reports. Go
Yep.
striper fishing. It's on. There was, 80 boats out there, and everybody caught fish today. Every boat that put in, and guys had 6, 8, 10, 12 fish, took 20. I mean, and fished nice grade of fish. Nice grade of fish. I had one. Oh, I'll send you the picture. I forgot to send it to you. I had a big old, like 5-inch jumbo minnow I put on mine. And I had one grab it, and he's tugging at it, tugging at it, tugging at it. I just let him tug, 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 tug. And he hooks himself, right? And I know he's a little shrimp. It was like a 10-inch striper ate a 5-inch, and it's barely down his throat, and the tail sticking out like this. I'll send you the picture. Maybe you can go it online. And I was going to say, here's a 10-pound striper with a 5-pound minnow in his mouth, but it's actually a 10-inch striper with a 5-inch. But as
Those,
fishermen, we like to go
yeah.
big or go home. Great. I mean, it's just great. So the weather's going to be beautiful. There's might be a little bit of rain tomorrow. It was cool today. It was overcast. It was beautiful. People caught fish everywhere. You can put it at Ward's Boat Landing. Oh. And here's this week. Check this out. The first, from what I'm told, they will be opening the Tisdale boat ramp. That
Yes.
is major, major. Get there early or you won't have a place to park. Everyone's going down. That's insane. They're opening it up right when all the baby salmon are getting down there, right when the stripers are eating everything. So just blow and go, get minnows, get swim baits. You can float down the river casting swim baits right now and whack fish. the striper can. You can troll up and down, with the trolling tails, catch fish. Grab some minnows, you can catch fish. This is the time to get them. And it's lots of big quality fish. Man, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that is your fish report of the week. That's the Kevin Brock, fishkevinbrock.com, fish report of the week. Go striper fishing. Go from, I would start at Lovey's, you know where Lovey's is at, and go down. That's where I ran into the first batch of fish today. They may be gone tomorrow, but they're going down. They're all headed down. So they're going to be all the way down, past Pierce's Dock, and they're going to be all the way down. I went, down to the Red Sea. They were all over the Red Sea. You can go down to the Burning Bush. If you guys know where those places are at, just keep going down, follow the boats. Get out there early. You'll get in line. There was like 12 boats in line trolling, and I'd get one. Boat above us would get one. The boat below us would get one. Oh, one guy comes floating by. He's like, "Hey, Kevin, push some of your fish over here." He looks over, his rod buries down. Kid you not. I'm like, there you go. All you had to do was ask. It was just cool. Right on cue. So a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. Make sure you got your fishing license out there. If you like striper river fishing, this is the time to go. Yeah.
Yep. So how do we, do you still have room or what are you doing?
Oh my goodness. Call, text. I'll let you know where I'm at. I'll let you know if we can get you in. I don't know. 530-570-8057. I know I got about 500 more trolling tails to pour tonight. I got to change bait for the minnows. I'm charging the thing. I got to add oil. I got to grease the pump. And then I got to fill up because, I was going down. I'm like, because I was just planning on going up above Calusa State Park a little bit, get our limits up there and just cruise, right? The fish weren't there. I'm like, am I going to have enough fuel?
Oh, no.
And I'm like, I'm going for it. That sounds crazy. Don't do that. But I was coming back on fumes. Every corner I would go around, I'm like, am I going to run out here? Am I going to run out here? The electric motor won't make it. Am I going to run out here? And then I made it towards boat landing. So I still only had a couple miles to go. I'm like, okay, at least if I ran out of gas, I could let the guys out on the dock, and we could call it Uber or something, and so then at least I made it there, kept going for it. It never sputtered, but the boat was light. I could feel it just lifting up. I know I was going on fumes. Do not do that. So tomorrow will be a fun one at the gas station in the morning. So gurgle, 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 gurgle.
Yeah, that one's gonna leave you a little light too.
Cha-ching. So, but it's part of it. It's what we do. It's what we do. It's a season. You prepare for the season. You live for the season. You have sales for the season. You promote for the season. We're in the season. We're now. Go now. Yeah, and maybe I can get you in. Maybe I can get you in for an afternoon. Maybe I can fill you in a seat. Shoot, you know what? Even tomorrow, we had 6 going, and I think 2 aren't going now. So I might have a seat or 2 open for tomorrow. Who knows? Text me. The first person to text me gets it. That just happened while I was talking to you. They text me and said two backed out. So, that's where we're at. That's how crazy it is.
Yeah. So, what's that number?
530-570-8057.
Perfect. And then, Kevin, what kind of deal you guys still going on at the tackle box and your website? Is that still going on, or were you ending that?
No, I got it. Well, oh my God. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Let me look for Roxanne. Okay, she's out pouring base. She's painting base right now. Okay, I will. She asked me to tell you to cut it off. So we can't have it anymore. There's so many orders coming in. We don't know. We'll get them all out. We're getting them out. But again, we're working till midnight, packing them, and I'm guiding every day. So tonight only is going out tomorrow. That deal we did for striper plugs and tails, buy one, get 2
free.
2 free. Okay, just tonight. That's it.
So,
that's it, guys.
So you go on to his website.
We can't handle it anymore. Yeah.
And just put in Striper as a promo code, and I'm going to shut that. And you only have until the podcast is over. So as soon as the podcast is over, I'm going to go in there and shut that
Well,
code
shut it
down.
down in the morning. That way, if anybody sees it tonight, then we can, But I'll turn my ringer off because it was when people would order, it would ding, and literally the other night when we put it on, it was dinging all night long. And Roxanne got up almost in tears. She's like, "What are you doing to me? I'm gonna get a divorce. She's gonna leave me." So that's all right. She's not gonna leave me. And you guys keep ordering. It's a great deal. We love you all, and we're glad to be able to do it. I got to get back out there. I don't want to keep taking any more of your time. This is your
Anyway, buddy.
podcast. I'm just giving the fishing report. And so,
That's all right.
love you all. Thank you, and thank you for all the support out on the water. So many people gave us thumbs up. We appreciate the podcast. Way to go. Da da da. Where are they at, Kevin? I'm getting texts all day long. Where are you at? Are you catching fish? Keep doing it, you guys. We'll give you the information. If I don't text you back, it's because I didn't see it or I was netting a fish. So
There
I'm
you
trying
go.
to do my best for everybody. I'm running 6 lines and 5 lines and 4 lines. Who knows how many lines, but we're doing it. So, Stoney,
Well,
thank you so much for having me on your podcast. We appreciate everything that you do for the industry. I saw the TKO guy out there today drive around, his boat. So, that's coming up in May. And so that's cool. You can talk about that later. But yeah, go
perfect.
striper fishing.
Go striper fishing.
If you
Very
need to
good.
hire a guide, hire a guide. If you're in the Delta, go to the Delta. If you go to the river, go to the river. Just get out there. It's amazing. It's amazing.
There you
Some
go.
of the best I've seen. Yeah. So.
All right, buddy. Well, go to work, and
All right.
I will chat with you later.
Okay, I'm out.
All right. Well, there you go. Right from Kevin. Spent time and looking at his face. He's getting a little red in the face with all that sun he's getting. You got to make sure that guy's got some. We need a sunscreen sponsor for him.
Yeah.
So he can wear some sunscreen. No, Kevin's got some great deals. He's just getting his products out there. One thing that I've been asked a lot on Kevin's products, how come we can sell things so cheap? And it's kind of more of, as I work with Kevin, as you guys know, I've been working with him for a while, is he doesn't have a ton of markups in there. He doesn't have a lot of people. He's doing everything himself. He's putting all the money out front. He's warehousing it. He's, putting it in his tackle shop out in Chico. He's trying to keep all those margins down so he can pass those savings on to you guys, and that's why he's able to afford it. And he just wants to pass on the savings. And so him and I talk a lot about that strategy and what's going on with that and what's going to work and what's not going to work. But, he's getting tons of orders and he's getting the support, and hopefully you guys are using them and give him your feedback. If you get his product and it doesn't work like it says it's going to work, or you're having an issue with it, the beauty is with Kevin, you can call him and talk to him. You have a problem with one of your brand name things out there in a big box store and you have a problem with it, you're going to go take it back to some sales clerk or you want your money back. But the feedback loop to give the manufacturer, the guy who's making it, feedback is huge. So we can take that information and just make his product better. So you guys will have a durable product. So, I find that a lot of people, it's real easy for them to just go online and just start bassing people and saying their stuff doesn't work. When reality is, yeah, maybe it doesn't, or maybe it does, or maybe you don't know how to use it. But get out there and provide that feedback to the guy that's making it, and he can only make it better from there. But definitely believe in his products. But he's definitely booking trips. And if you want to see what other guides are out there, we support a lot of different guides. Is go to oldfartsfishing.com. Go to the guide page. There's a page on there with guides that we support. All those guides, I believe, all of them are doing striper trips. And if you don't want to do striper trip, you want to do a catfish trip or some other fish, just go to that page and look who's on there. And if you want to be on that page and you're a guide and you want to advertise, just hit me up. We'll send you a little proposal that gives you our advertising breakdown. So you know what to get into, and you can advertise just like some of the commercials you saw on the podcast. Those are guys that are advertising and supporting the cause and helping us bring this show to you every week. And yeah. So, Eric.
Yes.
When are we going fishing?
I don't know. When are we going fishing, Stoney?
It'll be a minute for me. You need to go out with Darren or with Anthony.
They don't like me on their boats.
Why not?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Just, they don't like me. They don't catch fish.
Are you the bad luck charm?
I may be the albatross. We don't know yet.
Maybe that's why I don't have you go fishing with me.
I mean, it's only been once, and we didn't do that great. I'm just saying we could have woken up a lot later.
Oh, that's on that salmon trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and our first fish wasn't until like 11?
Yeah, something like that. That's exactly my point.
It's like, I don't understand why you got to go so early.
I mean, the when the Catfish Bash does their afternoon tournaments, that makes a lot of sense to me. Except for it's in the summertime, but the time frame is right.
Time frame, but it's not great for the fishermen. You get that hot, beating down sun bite. It's just a tough fight. I like it. Just
Speaking of smells, Mr. Ben Harper.
Oh.
Mr. Ben Harper,
You're a little stalker, right?
stalking me out in Yuba City. Just mind my own business with a sandwich.
I heard.
And he comes sneaking out from behind a back room store, if you know what I mean.
So
Only to have ghostly.
the thing is I there's too many holes in this story. You're saying you were at a sandwich shop. Ben is saying he's at the paint shop, but in between over there is some adult back beauty salon, something. I don't know what's it called.
It's the porn shop.
Yeah,
He was hanging out behind the porn shop.
both you guys were.
I was having a sandwich.
That's what
I
you
was having
said.
a sandwich.
I didn't see a sandwich in any pictures.
He was stalking me and trying to accost me in the back of a sex store.
You know, I think I found a picture of you guys in front of the.
And then he tried to hit my car with his little boat.
Well, there might have improved your car and his boat, maybe. You got that little boat. I wonder if you got.
I don't have the insurance for any collisions, Stoney.
I wouldn't waste money collision insurance on that either. Maybe that's
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't pay it.
They won't even steal it. What you left it unlocked, it would never get stolen.
I have too much gear in the car for that.
This is true. Well, it's a perfect hideaway too. It's like there would be nothing expensive in this car.
Yeah.
I keep hoping my Kia will get stolen.
Yeah.
I leave that thing unlocked all the time, and it's still here.
Yeah.
It just won't disappear. No, I'm just kidding. I don't leave it unlocked. But yeah, I think I can conjure up a picture of you and Ben in front of the back boutique or backboard boutique.
You and your AI, like, we're blocking your AI for the next week.
Yeah, I think I've got a couple pictures I can.
No AI for you, Stoney.
Yeah, I love AI. I've seen some groups now. Some of the groups out there saying that they're going to start blocking AI pictures or AI videos, or it's just gotten out of control. I don't blame them.
I don't blame him either. Like, I talk about how we have to put you on interventions frequently.
So I did a video for Kevin a while ago. It's like he wasn't giving me any footage. I'm like, Kevin, I just need some footage. Give me some footage. I can help promote. Just, I don't care. You eating breakfast. Give me a picture of you eating breakfast, talk, whatever. He wasn't giving me anything, so I went and took one of the old pictures from last year and I animated it with AI. And here's Kevin and I dancing on the boat with a big old fish jumping around. And I was like, every day you don't give me content, I'm going to post another AI video.
Hey, he's
worked.
been on, like,
Been
giving
sending
you a
me
lot of work.
content.
Yeah.
He's like loading me up with tons of content now. And I'm like, perfect. That's all I need is content.
Just got thrown in with a little AI replacement, and then boom,
So as I have people
motivated.
getting me content because I can't get out and fish, please give me some footage that I can play with to post. And even my Old Farts Fishing Club members, if you're in Patreon as a paid member, you're part of it, send me some footage so we can make you a star and get it out there. Anthony, send me footage. Darren, Dan does all his own
Let
stuff.
Stoney live vicariously through you. I know none of you know what vicariously means, but send them photos.
Send me photos so I could experience all of this time on the water that I'm not able to. Wrong paddle tail store. This is right. There you go. This is not the fishing gear store.
Yeah.
There's Ben walking around saying, well, that doesn't look. Where are the hooks on this lure?
Yeah, he was looking for bait, all right.
I think he was looking for a new jerk bait.
Maybe a cure.
A cure. How many puns can we come up with to embarrass Ben?
Too much.
There's a jerk bait and
But the creepy part was him literally, like, yelling out my name like a ghost, like, I'm like, what is going on here?
Was that in the lingerie aisle or was that?
It didn't matter where that was at. It was creepy. And then he was hiding behind a corner.
in the lingerie aisle.
Yeah.
So you guys were
In the
boutique.
G-string aisle. He was just, Eric!
There you go. Oh my God. You know what? We might have to cut this podcast short tonight, only because I'm running out of content. I don't know what else to talk about. We've gone through everything.
Yeah, Ben has a rubber lure now.
I bet you does. Using those French ticklers as lures.
Yeah.
He's like, let me put a hook in this French tickler, and I'm going to throw this out there. I bet you that gets a lot of action.
Yeah, I bet.
You know? Right, Ben? I'm just looking at comments, too, as we're sitting here. I was laughing too hard. Anyway, let's see, Dan. I got some new Whiskey Town footage I haven't edited yet. There you go.
Bring it on, Dan.
So Whiskey Town, if he's telling the truth and not just, making some content, but Whiskey Town, you want to get some big kokanee, you go troll Whiskey Town. There's some videos out of Old Farts Fishing with last year with Kevin and I out there doing some kokanee fishing. And if you like Bullard's Bar to go kokanee, you're talking fish that are 5 times bigger than Bullard's. Just big kokanee. Trophy, they're nice.
Big old 5-pounders?
Could be. They were nice. We got some underwater footage, I think, on that trip. And
nice.
No, it was cool. Anyway. Yeah, so that's it. Bash is going on. All kinds of events going on. I don't know if there's any other comments. What do you got?
Since we have time, going back to the events, the one this weekend, the 5th annual...
The Isleton California Striped Bass Association's tournament at Rio Vista.
Where is it at?
So they'll be launching at a Rio Vista. I think it's the Rio Vista boat ramp. I'd have to go pull their flyer up, but it's on my Facebook page. I tell people when they watch the podcast, go to the YouTube page or the Facebook page or even the TikTok page, and you'll see all the clips from the previous week's podcast on events and things, and you'll find a lot of information there that we went through really quick on the podcast. But it's in rotation, and you'll go back and see all those feeds, and that way when you miss the whole podcast, you can get bits and pieces of it by following our other social media, right?
Yep.
Which reminds me is this is the end of the month podcast. This is the last podcast before April. So what does that mean?
New prizes.
So we have a few new Patreon members that have joined since last week. Appreciate you guys. You guys who haven't joined Patreon as an Old Farts Fishing Club member, you pay $3 a month. You get included into our raffle prizes, exclusive content. We've been putting some how-to videos out there. As well as look into the safety meeting when there's something exciting to show you. And the fishing reports are in there as well. So definitely subscribe. And the prizes. Every month we do a drawing. So I believe next Monday we'll have Kevin Brock on giving us a fishing report, but he will also be talking about what prizes we're giving away. We're going to give away some
new prizes.
Probably some lures and some swim baits, some stuff that I think we're even giving a rod away. One of his rods. So he's got new rods coming in. I know they're making room. So a lot of these sales that he's doing, he's making room for new inventory, So we can't just say, making room for new inventory sales. We're going to make it fun. Let's buy it.
Gotta liquidate.
Gotta liquidate,
it's like a furniture
right?
store. Liquidate now.
Yeah, so.
Going out of business, but not really.
All right. No, he's not going out of business. But he is definitely moving some products.
Just the like the car dealerships. Got to get the 24 models out of here. Got time for 25s.
He's got to get all the striper stuff sold so we can make room for the salmon stuff coming in as we start ramping for salmon season, which Kevin is already ahead of the game on salmon. All of his plugs and jigs and everything are already in stock. And I would not wait for his blowout deals. I have a feeling those are going to start to slim down a little bit if he wants to stay married. These blowout sales are driving them crazy, but he's giving back. But his salmon stuff will be coming out here as soon as we get through these stripers. Check out his rods and lures, and I know he's had a bunch of new salmon rods coming in. So anyway. That's all I got. See when I'm missing my
Devin Lake
sidekick?
seems to be just killing it on the river too.
Yeah, so
I've been
Devin-
seeing posts from him.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't checked out Devin, he's a new guide. Started out, he is a sponsor on the podcast.
D Lakes.
D Lakes Guide Co. He's booking like crazy. It looks like from some of the pictures, he's even doing night trips. So if you want to get out there And they say nighttime is the right time. And with
Maybe a
these
little
fish-
after work.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't get dark till 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So 9:30, the sun's just going down. That's a great time to go fishing. About that 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock to about 9 o'clock. Go fishing at night.
Yeah.
Right there. Now the only thing I don't like about doing that fishing is mosquitoes.
Feel the bugs are out in the morning too.
Not as bad. So be prepared. A lot of repellent. I actually have this little device I put on my boat that you put batteries in. Has a little fan and thing, and it puts out a scent. It's like a mosquito repellent, but it puts out like a 50-foot radius thing. So we put that on the boat, and that seems to help.
Nice.
The biggest thing that I found that if you really wanted to get the mosquitoes, the one thing they do not like is
Your mom?
wind. Your mom. Yeah, they don't like my mom. They don't like wind. So the best thing to do is have a fan. You get one of those fans that plug into electric outlet or just a battery powered fan. Put those on your boat just to create some air circulation. The mosquitoes will stay away.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to spray a bunch of chemicals if you don't like the chemical thing. As a kid, my mom used to use that Avon. What the hell that Skin So Soft spray from Avon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a mosquito repellent. So you end up smelling good. You smell cool, but your skin was soft. But yeah, I don't even think they still have it anymore. It worked so well, they probably got rid of it because it probably had some chemicals.
Yeah, right. Something that caused cancer.
In California.
Yeah.
Seems like all the good stuff seems to get discontinued. But yeah, Devin Lake, get out with him. Rod Stoddard, I think he may have a few trips. Those guys are killing the striper out there. Golden State, if you haven't gone out with them. I just saw a post from them today. They got a few openings open up over the next couple days. So if you can get off of work and go get some striper, now's the time to do it. It is just a wide open bite. I mean, it's been a great year. And I think Kevin's right. I don't think it's going to last that long. I don't think it's going to last as long as it has in the previous years. And then we got some weather coming in tonight, tomorrow, right? We got some rain. I don't know how much rain it's going to be, but is that going to turn the bite on? Is it going to turn it off? I guess we'll see, right? We'll see how those fishing reports do. I think Ben is going out to Teasdale when it opens on that first. I think he was talking about that. Or are you going to go to Ward's? I think he said on Ward he might go to Ward's. I was asking some questions about how much does it cost to launch at Ward's. And someone posted in there, I think it was $10 to launch there.
That's not too bad.
No, but that's a pretty narrow launch. Ben's putting his pontoon boat in there. It's a pretty sketchy little ramp in there, but you should be fine, no problem. You're good, Ben. You're a master captain.
Well, he has that new little guy.
Oh, he might be talking about taking the little boat. That's a perfect. That little boat, Ben. If you want to get some cool catfish, okay. So I'll have to send you a pin drop. But there is Butte Creek, which is right there. It dumps right in over by Ward's. But Butte Creek you can launch that little boat in Butte Creek. Anthony and I used to go fish my little boat into Butte Creek all the time, and it's got a real sketchy little boat ramp. It's not even a boat ramp; it's more of a cutout in the levee, and you go into this bridge and you launch on this little, real sketchy little boat ramp, and there's log jams and all kinds of shit everywhere. But if you go slow and there's some big catfish. That's where we started kind of catfishing when I got into the catfish thing, was doing a lot of Butte Creek in the bypass. That's another good place too, Ben, is going to the Sutter bypass in that little boat. Lots of big bass, lots of big catfish, bluegill in there. I'm not sure if they have crappie. They might. Anthony might correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember seeing any crappie in that.
It says it's all dirt.
Huh? It's all dirt?
Yeah.
What's all dirt?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. But those two places are a blast to go fishing for catfish. If you want to go get some big catfish in the rivers.
Nice.
Yep. All right.
So
what else we got?
Next week is the final episode before the great Stoney surgery. We will be live, of course, here. Wishing him a good farewell. However,
farewell. It's like I'm dying.
The following week, don't be scared. We will be still live, 7 p.m. Location currently unknown. There will be a camera in Stoney's face.
Wherever I'm at.
It. There may be a little documentary, a little journey through his surgery. We'll see what the doctors allow me to get away with. But we'll see.
We'll see.
1 week away.
See if they'll let us take a camera inside the surgery room. Can we just mount some cameras in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one from the back. It's fine.
From the back. No. So we are getting that surgery done here, so we'll see what happens.
Nope.
Yep. Go
Oh,
live.
there he is.
Mr. Sparks.
Nope.
Oh.
Mr. Frank.
Oh, Mr. Frank. Frank, did he make a comment in there? Or
Yeah. Hope you all catch a big one.
Yeah, we do, usually.
We were definitely going live during surgery. We're going to try. We'll see.
We'll see. Well, like I said, Darren always says it's either going to work or it's not. He said we're going to do well or not. I asked the doctor. It's funny because the doctor is telling me, oh, yeah, you're going to be in the hospital for 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Then when I do my pre-op stuff and talking to the nurse, they're like, oh, yeah, you'll probably be out by Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm like, surgery's Tuesday. I'm going to be out Wednesday?
Yeah.
And what I'm gathering is it's really going to depend on me is what it boils down to is their style at Kaiser is we want to get you in surgery, out of surgery, and then on your feet.
Yep. Pitter patter. Let's get at
I
her.
want you to be up. So I think a lot of it's going to depend on how fast I can get on my feet and how fast I can keep some food down and probably how fast I can go to the bathroom. Those were probably the 3 things that they say. These are the 3 things you need to get out of here is those.
Yeah. I think Dan's saying you're being a little wussy about 3 days. Maybe be there within like 2 days. I'm thinking it's like out surgery, like
originally it was out surgery. Originally the plan was I go in and out the same day.
Oh yeah, see,
that was for the original plan. We're gonna go in there, you'll be in and out the same day, blah blah blah. And then they came back a few weeks later saying, well, we did this review with some committee or bigger thing. They brought it into their whatever war room meeting or where all these doctors meet. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, no, we found more stuff in your results, and they did some more tests, and they're like, yeah, this isn't an in and out surgery. It's more invasive, pretty hardcore. What I guess all the fusing and bullshit they're putting in, hardware they're putting in my back is he's like
cyborg Stoney. He's getting ready for your AI mind swap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Might be more intelligent. But anyway, they're saying it's a little bit longer, so we'll see. I mean, a lot of things going to just depend on me and how well I do, and hopefully I'll be out and about and get back on my feet, get back fishing. Got a lot planned, a lot of things I got to do. It's killing me to sit here and watch all these fish being caught, and I just got to sit here and go, nope, not gonna happen. So anyway,
hey, look, we're almost
decently
close to the top of the hour.
I know. I'm like trying to read people's comments. You have comments, things you want to talk about, let's bring them up and let's have a conversation. Anything interesting?
Just everyone telling you that you'll be fine.
Yeah. Are you getting?
Anthony said you'll be out fishing in no time.
Shit, Anthony didn't skip a beat. He already replaced me.
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, with someone who can actually catch fish.
Maybe. No, Anthony's told him to get out there. He got his new boat, new to him boat. We've been on the boat before. I think we got some videos of that boat when I did if you guys watch our YouTube page, and there's a video out there called Banana Patrol. We used that boat to film Banana Patrol. And you got to go watch that. It's pretty silly in some of our early videos of things that we did. So,
yeah, we got Catfish at Clear Lake. Couldn't keep them off while they're bass fishing.
Oh yeah, the Catfish at Clear Lake it's time, right? It was just kind of interesting as the last bash, how so many people struggled when the weeks before it was just on fire. The bite was crazy. Now they had that big wind, come in, and I think that disrupted a lot of the cat fishermen and how they fish for catfish. And a lot of guys, like almost half, was it that many? I don't remember this. I gotta look where that paper is, but right here. Let's see. There was a ton of teams that did not catch fish. Actually, a ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 teams in the last bash did not catch fish.
Yeah.
And my team only caught 2 fish. They didn't even catch 3 to turn in the 3 fish. So yeah, I would say it was a pretty upsetting tournament on what happened. And then Tule Creek.
Not for Brandon.
I know, not for Brandon. Brandon's like, woohoo, we come in top dog. No, but this is what I like about the bashes tournaments is, we talk about going out and doing well, and you do a 2-day tournament. You have a 1 day, you do well, the other day you don't, or vice versa, or you do great. Or you do a bash and you fish 6 times a year, And we mix it up a little bit to make it more fun, more interesting. And when you don't do well one tournament, you do well the next tournament. And with chasing the points like we do, it kind of balances out. We haven't seen anybody dominate the whole thing where they were always at the top. Even if you look at last year's standings, there was teams that were at the top sometimes, and other times they were at the bottom. But through the six tournaments, is a big enough mix in there to where you can do pretty well if you just stick with it and be consistent.
Yep.
Yeah, very consistent.
Any given Saturday, you might get that big old catch.
Yeah. And one thing that when I get better and start fishing, I know Anthony and I talked a lot. We are gonna dip our toe more into the bass world to start doing some bass fishing because I know that was one of Anthony's passions before we got into the catfish scene, and that's what I think we just need to dive into and broaden our horizon and do a little more bass fishing, and I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yep.
So, and what's cool is I got access to quite a few little ponds that aren't open to the public that we can go bass fishing in.
Oh, nice.
And some of them are, that let's kind of let it out is, I got a couple realtors that live out in the Browns Valley area, Loma Rica area that have ponds on their property. They're like, hey, just come and fish them. And so I've done that before, and man, there's some nice, fun bass. They don't get fished a lot. Or, I can get into Lake Wildwood or Lake of the Pines, those lakes that are all, secluded, but I have access to get into those lakes, and there's some big bass in those lakes.
Oh, nice.
So excited to get in there and do some fishing too. I actually used to take a rod with me when I'd go do those shoots.
Oh, really?
I had a little tiny rod and a little tackle box, so every time I had the shoots in Lake of the Pines or Lake Wildwood, I had to talk to the realtor, of course. I wouldn't just do it on my own, but say, hey, man, can I fish? Or when the houses were right on the water.
Oh, yeah, just
I'm
right
like, hey,
off the
man,
dock.
I see this is on the water. Can I hang out here for a little bit and throw a line?
Throw it off a little bit.
Go ahead. I'd sit there, do my shoot, and then fish off the dock. Man, catch a big old bluegill and catfish and bass. But that was a lot of fun. But now you do all those shoots, so
that's true.
I have to have you take your rod and go.
I have to drive all the way up there to do that.
Yes, you do. Anyway, well, that's about it. What else? Take care of some house ditch pickles. Yes, we love ditch pickles.
I bet you love ditch pickles.
I bet you do. But anyway, thanks for calling in to Fishing with Stoney Stone podcast. We're going to end this a little bit earlier today just because I don't have my sidekick Darren to help fill all the gaps today. No tech talk. I was hoping to see what he had on his mind, but next week we'll hopefully have a tech talk and hope Darren's doing better. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Patreon. Become an Old Farts Fishing member. Pay your $3 a month. We are going to have a drawing on Monday. And good luck to all you guys out there. We'll put a list out, update the wheel. If your membership expired, make sure you get it in and renewed before next Monday. And that way you can be included in the new prizes. Anyway, peace out, everybody. Have a good week, and we'll talk to you soon. Boys.
Are you ready for striper season? Give D-Lakes Guideco a call today. 530-301 1616.
Is your space a mess? A worry and a frown? Need a fresh new start in every corner of your town. You try to keep up, but the list just never ends. You need the champions, they're more than just good friends. Call Champions today. That number is 5309667 141.
The wait is over, striper season is officially ramping up. And the big ones are biting, don't get left on the dock while the action is heating up. Slots are filling fast, book your trip with Kevin Brock today for a world-class experience on the water. It's more than a fishing trip, it's a memory that'll last a lifetime. Book now it's too late. Yeah.
Being a landlord shouldn't feel like a second full-time job. At Key Renter Property Management, we handle the headaches so you don't have to. From professional marketing and rigorous tenant screening to 24/7 maintenance and automated rent collection, we protect your investment and maximize your ROI with total transparency. Ready for a hands-off rental experience? Call Key Renter today at 916-407-4000. Key Renter, real estate management made simple.
Real estate is about more than just houses. It's about your future. Molly Howell with Intero Real Estate Services. Serving the Rockland community is my passion, and your goals are my priority. For a dedicated approach to buying or selling, call me at 916-624-0767. Putting you first from start to finish.